Hello, and welcome to Virtual Tech Classes with Houston Public Library. I'm Jasmine, and today I'll be guiding you through an introduction to the computer mouse and keyboard. Basic mouse and keyboarding skills will allow you to use your personal computer to connect with family and friends through email and social media, browse the internet, play games, and even complete daily tasks, such as online banking. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to hold a mouse correctly, use both mouse buttons and the mouse wheel, name the 4 sections of the keyboard, locate the home row keys on the keyboard, identify major keys and their functions. Let's start with the mouse. This is a small handheld device that moves a pointer or cursor around on the computer screen. It is called a mouse because it resembles an actual mouse due to its size and shape and a tail-like cord that generally comes out of the end. A mouse that has no cord or tail is a wireless mouse. A typical mouse has 2 buttons, a left mouse button and a right mouse button. It may also have a wheel for additional functions. As you move the mouse, you are also moving the pointer arrow symbol seen on the monitor. When you click the mouse buttons, you are making choices and telling your computer where you want to start typing or what page you want to go to next. Holding the mouse correctly will make using it easier and, more importantly, prevent stress and strain on your body. To begin, place the mouse close to the keyboard. Next, center the base of the mouse in the palm of your hand. You should then rest your wrist on the mouse pad or desk, with the palm of your hand resting on the back portion of the mouse. Your thumb should rest on the table on one side of the mouse, and your pinky finger should rest on the table on the other side. If you are right-handed, your index finger should be on the left button, and your middle finger should be on the right button. If you are left-handed, your index finger should be on the right button, and your middle finger should be on the left button. Now that you're holding the mouse in a comfortable position, you're ready to navigate it. When using the mouse, you will move it up and down or side to side. You can reposition the mouse when you reach the edge of the mouse pad or when your hand position gets uncomfortable. The mouse always controls where the pointer or cursor on the screen goes. The icon or cursor changes shapes depending on its location and what it is told to do. The different types of cursors that you may encounter are the arrow. This is a selection tool. The spinning circle. This indicates that the computer is processing your request. The I-beam. This indicates areas that you are to insert text. The hand. This activates a hyperlink when using a browser or used to grip an icon on the screen for movement. To interact with objects on the screen, move your mouse so that the cursor hovers over the object, then click by pressing the left or right mouse buttons. Sometimes people will use the phrase point and click. To point and click means to put the tip of the arrow in the middle of the item you're pointing at and click once with the left mouse button. The basic types of clicks used to control the mouse are left click, the standard click when you're choosing or selecting something. It's done with your index finger on the left button, then clicking or lightly depressing it one time. It's like saying, I want this. Double click. This is used to open and start a program. It's done with your index finger on the left button, then swiftly pressing the button 2 times or double clicking. Right click. It is used to open a menu. Use your middle finger on the right button, then clicking or lightly depressing it one time. It's like saying, I need options. The computer keyboard is another input device to the computer. When typing information into the computer, you will need to know where to find each letter or symbol. The ultimate goal would be to memorize the keyboard by typing with both hands without having to look down at the keys. Well, with a lot of practice, this can happen. Let's explore the keyboard. The keyboard is divided into 4 sections. The alphanumeric keypad contains the alphabet and numbers as well as the special key, print screen. It is very similar to the standard typewriter keyboard. The cursor keypad contains the arrow keys and some special keys. The arrow keys allow you to move the cursor between letters, words, sentences, and paragraphs. The insert key is used to insert characters. The delete key is used to delete characters to the right. The other keys allow your cursor to jump across a larger section and across screens. The numeric keypad is a small palm-sized 17-key section of a computer keyboard on the very far right. It features digits 0 to 9, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and decimal point, and num lock and enter keys. The num lock key toggles the numeric keypad on and off. When off, the keys perform other functions, instead of typing numbers. The function keypad contains function keys lined along the top of the keyboard labeled F1 through F12. Sometimes referred to as F keys, they are not as popular as they once were. But there's one F key you can pretty much always count on, the F1 key. It will most often bring up a help menu no matter what program you're in. Most people want to look at the keyboard as they type. It feels natural to do this, but it's best to try and memorize the key locations. That's why it's important to first learn finger placement. To type with both hands, using all 10 fingers, you'll need to learn how to place them on the home row keys. Now let's start with some basics. The middle row of letter keys in the alphanumeric section is called the home row. Place the first 4 fingers of each hand on the home row. The first finger on the left hand should cover the F key, while each of the other left-hand fingers rest on the keys to the left of the F key. The middle finger should cover the D key, the ring finger should cover the S key, and the pinky finger should cover the A key. The first finger on the right hand should cover the J key, while each of the other right-hand fingers rest on the keys to the right of the J key. The middle finger should cover the K key, and the ring finger should cover the L key. Use the thumb on the right hand to press the spacebar, and use your pinky on the right hand to press the apostrophe key and the enter key. The first finger on the left hand will also be used to press the R, T, G, B, and V keys. The first finger on the right hand will also be used to press the U, Y, H, N, and M keys. All of the other keys in the rows above and below the home row should be pressed with the same finger near them on the home row. Whenever a finger isn't typing another character, it should return to its home row position. Many keyboards have a raised area on the F and J keys to help you find your home row position without having to look at your hands. Here's a closer look at all the other keys on your keyboard. Enter key. It is used to go down to a new line when typing text. It can also be pressed anytime a button or choice is highlighted to tell the computer you select that particular item. Shift key. The Shift key allows you to type a capital letter. It is also used to type a punctuation symbol. You can hold down Shift key and press one of the number keys to get a punctuation symbol. Tab key. Just like a typewriter, the Tab key helps you indent your text. Within a text document, the Tab key will move the cursor to the next tab stop. In Forms, it is used to move from field to field or from one table cell to the next. Pressing Tab and Shift simultaneously will usually tab you back to the previous field. Control key. The Control key is used in conjunction with another key to initiate a certain action. In most programs, holding down the Control key while pressing the S key will save a file, Control P will print a file, etc. Caps Lock. Press it once, and when you type the letters, they will all be capitalized. Press it again, and the letters will go back to lowercase. Spacebar. Used to enter a blank space between words and sentences when typing text. Backspace. This key will remove the character to the left of the cursor. Delete key. Pressing this key will remove the character to the right of the cursor when pressed. Now that you've been introduced to the mouse and keyboard, it's time to practice. Here are 2 simple and fun exercises for beginners. Use the websites listed below to practice and have fun at the same time. For mouse practice, you can go to the program called Mousing Around. It can be found at www.pbclibrary.org/mousing, and for keyboard practice, you can try this website, www.typing.com. If you're interested in learning more, check out our full list of our classes. If you're looking to expand your learning with more advanced courses, you can access lynda.com with your MyLink card. Use your MyLink card number and PIN to log in and start learning today. If you need help getting started, call 832-393-1313 to speak with one of our friendly and knowledgeable librarians.